Hello interwebs, welcome to Let's Fix Computers. This is a hinge repair on an Asus N56 series laptop. If I open this up, as you can see, the hinge starts splitting at the bottom there. So we've got to take this thing apart and just see what exactly has happened. Most likely there's some broken mount points on the bottom, but I'm just going to disassemble it first and just see what I'm dealing with and exactly what needs to be replaced. Sometimes these kind of issues can be really simple, or just as simple as loose or missing screws. So, I mean, straight away, that screw was practically falling out. That one is not very tight. That one is loose. Possibly a broken mount though, so sometimes it's worth just taking everything apart and just having a look before you go ahead ordering parts. So let's just strip all these screws out and see exactly what we've got in here. That feels like it's spinning. Right, okay, this one's going to be not very fun, I fear. Okay, these corner screws, they're just spinning, they're not going anywhere, so we'll have to leave them in and open it up and see what we get. I'm just going to pinch the edge of the hinge together with my hand as I open that up, just so it doesn't destroy itself. Right, now, next question is, what's coming off, the top or the bottom? I'm going to go for the bottom on this actually, because on most modern laptops that's generally the trend, especially when you've got a non-removable keyboard like this one. So I'm just going to begin around the edge with a prying tool and just see what starts coming apart. There we go. You need a very aggressive angle on the prying tool here. Okay, right, now this is trying to come off. I'm going to have another go at these screws because now I've got some tension on them. They may just unscrew. No, that still feels like it's spinning. Let's just try one more time. Yep, we got it out, so there might be hope for this still. If the mounts are damaged rather than destroyed, they might be repairable. Ugh, it's not feeling very friendly. It's still spinning. I might have to just rip this out. I'm going to keep turning that screw just so as soon as it does get purchased on something it actually comes undone, because that will just minimize any damage I'm doing here by having to brute force the cover off. Oh, come on. That really doesn't want to go. Okay, I'm going to have a look inside and just see what I'm going to damage by ripping that out. I'm astonished that's holding on because there can't be anything there. Oh, I see what's going on here. That's bizarre. How... Oh, the actual display hinge is coming away with it, but I don't understand their logic. We'll find out in a moment. Okay, right. In a bizarre twist, the top does come off, but the top comes off with everything attached. So that's why that wouldn't come off. That's a bizarre setup, I've never seen that before. So what's happened is, on the broken side, which was the right hand side, these have come off from the bottom of the laptop. On the left hand side they're still intact. That's the side I couldn't get off. So I couldn't remove it because it wasn't supposed to come off. So let's open this fully, remove what's left and see what's fixable, if anything. See, the display cable connects underneath the motherboard. What a bizarre setup. Oh, and that one screw is still clinging on. Right. Okay, so let's first look at our display assembly. Whoop. A lot of chunks from this thing. Right, so we've got two hinges. The hinges themselves are intact. It is indeed all the mountings that are broken, so it looks like we're going to need a new bottom case for this laptop. Just remove all of those bits. Whoop. Okay, so those hinges are fine. Need a bit of a clean, but they're fine. Okay, so we can put this to one side. Now the bottom case, man, they weren't kidding. Normally laptops that say they've got Harman Kardon, Bang & Olufsen and all sorts of speakers, it's normally just TAT branding, but there's some pretty badass speakers in there. Those are quite impressive. Right, so this side is damaged but intact. This side is broken. We're going to need a new bottom case for that, so let's go and find one. Okay, right, and we're back with a new bottom case. Apologies for the crap audio. I don't have my nice microphone with me today. You probably heard me say this in another recent video. Okay, so we've got our new bottom case. This one has come without any speakers in it or anything. They were in the picture on the eBay auction, but whatever, didn't need them anyway. So we're going to move these speakers over to there, and then we've just got to reassemble the laptop. So let's get cracking. Right, there's our prepped case. So let's get the rest of the thing and see if I can remember how it all goes back together. Oh, I remember this one. This one had the super weird display assembly. So the display assembly sits on top of the bottom case as it normally would. However, what threw me for a loop is the fact that the motherboard and everything attaches to the bottom of the top cover. Okay, so we've got to get some anchoring screws back into the bottom of this display assembly. I can figure out which ones go in there. It's not that one, that's not gripping. What about you? You look like a pretty fat screw. That's more like it. So we've got one there, one on that side, and we've got arrow indicators here and here, which will tell me that these two holes should be populated by screws as well. So let's have a look. I'm missing one more of these larger screws, so we'll just get one of those out of the spares. Okay, so our display assembly is now attached, so we'll run these wires around. Right, and now comes the crazy bit. I've got to take this entire top case with all the motherboard and everything attached to it, reconnect. Good grief, this is weird. This feels so wrong, the way this goes back together, but I've got to plug those back in, got to plug these back in, and then somehow this just folds down. That's wild. That is ridiculous. I mean, the speaker wire, I can't lift that up without taking it out of all the channels. And the wireless antennas I'm not convinced about either. I feel slightly better about having so much trouble taking this thing apart, having seen how it goes back together. So let's fold that down, and I can't quite really show you what I'm doing, but I'm just going to guide these wires in on the way in. There's no way of being able to show you what I'm doing here. No. Can I close that? No. What a crazy design. Ah, that's interesting. The wireless antennas I can actually run. There's a hole here, so I can actually channel these properly. So let's get those in place. I'm gonna have to open this up again. Okay, right, let's go again. Okay, yep, there was a hole there, although that still would have been a bit of a bastard to line up that speaker wire. Yeah, well, okay, so you've got to get these things in position and then you're supposed to connect them afterwards, but look at it, what is this, keyhole surgery? Ugh, whatever. I'm slightly salty because I needlessly expended effort there, but whatever. Okay, let's just push all this back together again. What's that catching on? Right, I think we're in one piece again. Let's just see how that looks on this side. Filthy, but intact. Okay, right. Let's see if the battery's got any life in, and we'll just do a quick power test just to make sure that this thing is still alive. Oh. Okay. Ooh, close. We've got green corruption on the display there. That's not right. Let's just disconnect and reconnect that display connector. Oh God, here we go, keyhole surgery time. Okay. Second attempt. Pow! Ah, I've got a black screen this time, that's more promising. Lovely, good, that's fixed. Happy days. We like it when problems are resolved that easily. Right, let's drill in all these screws and then we're on the home straight. Alright, now we'll just give this thing a good clean up and we're done. Thank you very much for watching everyone. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.